On slide 9, you have a little practice activity. So you are to read the sentence and correct the sentence by putting the correct verb in the sentence. So remember, a plural subject needs a verb that does not end in S. It doesn't end in S. A singular subject will use a verb that does end in S. So refer to your interactive notebook, refer to your notes in your interactive notebook to guess what the answers are. So slide 11 shows you a way to find what verb goes in the blank by crossing out what is called prepositional phrases. So to fix this sentence, the poster of combat planes blank the wall. I will cross out the prepositional phrase of combat planes. So now my sentence reads, the poster blank the wall. So now I can say, is it fill or fills? Well, I have one poster, so that's a singular subject. So I need a verb that does have an S at the end of it. So the poster fills the wall. And now I have a complete sentence. The poster of combat planes fills the wall. So on your interactive notebook on slide 35, here are a list of prepositions. These are prepositional words. So if a phrase starts with this word, it is called a prepositional phrase. Slide 36, you have an activity. You are going to underline the subject, cross out the prepositional phrase, and then highlight the correct verb. So let's do number 1. The descriptions in the poem about Paul Revere almost blank you forget where you are. So first, I want to underline the subject. So I'm going to drag my cursor over descriptions because the descriptions are what is making something. The descriptions are making something. So this is the subject. A subject is who or what is doing the action. So the descriptions are making something. So click the U with the underline underneath of it. Now I need to cross out the prepositional phrase. If I look back on my list, in is a prepositional word. In the poem about Paul Revere, almost is my prepositional phrase. It starts with the word in. So I'm going to go over to this line icon. I'm going to click on the drop down arrow. I'm going to select the word line, and my cursor is going to turn into a plus sign. I'm going to take this line and I'm going to cross out my prepositional phrase. I'm going to drag it over my phrase. Now my line is a little small, so I'm going to make it bigger by using this line weight and putting it at 4. And I have crossed out my prepositional phrase. Now I need to highlight the correct verb. So is it makes or makes? So let's see. The descriptions makes you forget where you are. The descriptions make you forget where you are. I think the answer is make. So I am going to drag my cursor over it to select it and then highlight make. Let's do number 2. Many lines in the poem is blank especially good. So what is good? What is what is actually the thing that is good? What is this sentence about? It's about the lines in the poem. So I'm going to underline lines because that is the subject. Again, we have this same preposition in. So my phrase is in the poem. Again, I'm going to select line and I'm going to draw a line in the poem. Make it a little bigger. And now I need to highlight my verb. Many lines is especially good. Many lines are especially good. The answer is are. So I'm going to highlight my answer. Please watch part 3